If you as the CEO of your business have to always approve content before it gets published on your business handle, or if there's someone that is in charge of doing that, this is a system that you might want to set up. It's a very simple system, and it will take you nothing more than 5 minutes to set up, but it will really help you and your team, shorten the time that goes into approving content that goes published online. This simple system is going to be built on Zapier, and we are going to be building it on Zapier. Like I always say, Zapier is the most beginner friendly AI automation tools in the market. So once you sign up, this is the dashboard that you're going to see. So what we want to do is create a Zap. You can click here to create a Zap, or you can just come here and do create, and then you're going to see this. So you can create a Zap here. So what we want to do is when a team member puts a particular content task that a particular content is ready to be published, it goes ahead to send us, we receive an approval message on our Slack that, oh, sorry, please approve this content if it's good enough. So we can either approve that content or decline that content. If we approve that content, it goes ahead to be published to our social media. But if we decline that content, it goes back to, if we send the message to whoever is in charge of content that, oh, this content was declined, look at it again, and all of that. So that's what we simply want to do. So our trigger here is going to be our content database, and in this case I want to use a table. So I'll do a table here, and my event is going to be to watch for a new or updated record. So whenever a particular record is updated, that is what I want to look for. Sorry. So the next thing is to sign in. So I want to sign into my Airtable so that I can do that. But one thing, and you just come here and add a base. So this is the one I want to work with. So I'm going to grant access here. Yeah, it does automatically pick that up for me. So I'll click on continue here, and my base is this content DOM, and my table is sheet 1. I don't think I have last modified time on my database, so let me go and add that. I rather have time created here, so no. Looking for last modified time here. Yes, I can't change that, so let me come down here and add it. So last modified. So I'll just call it the same thing, last modified time. Okay, so it has created our last modified field. So if I go back into my Zap now, I should see that. Yeah. Yeah, so it is here now. So the list view, I can do grid view. I don't know, anyone still works. So I go in here. What is this? So I have made some changes there, so I want to pull this up. So let's see what it gave me here. So I have two ready, right? So I can go back now, and I think I will leave this the way it is. I will just continue with this selected record. So the next action is going to be the filter action, right? So I want to only filter out the content that are tagged ready. So once the content is tagged ready, that's the only content that I want this automation to run on. So I'll say continue only if what's it called? Go down to, what are we looking for? You're looking for ready, yeah. That's what you're looking for, right? That's what it's called, yeah, ready. So we are looking for ready text content, and we do ready here. So that's the only time that we want this to run. So now that we have that already, the next thing that we want to do is send our Slack approval. So what we want to do is go to Slack here, and we want to request an approval. So we come here, you see request approval here, So connection is already established, but if yours is not established, you're going to see a sign in button here. So just simply click on sign in. It will redirect you to sign into your Slack. And once you are able to sign in, that connection will be created. So we click on continue here. And we come down here and we're going to have our message here. So the message can just simply be what we get from our, which is going to be let me look at the fields I'm looking for. I might need the photo link and I will need the content. So those are the two that I need, photo link and content. So let me just do that. So I will do photo link here. Then I'll do content here. Yeah, so those are the two messages I want. So you can make this send to a message, send as a channel message to a particular channel, or you can make it send a direct message. So I want it to send like a direct message. So you can either send it as a bot or as you can change the bot name here. If you don't want it to send as a bot, you can just say as yourself here. So that way, if you do this as yourself, you're not going to see the bot name anymore, right? So yeah, so either way you prefer. If you would prefer it come in as a bot, or if you prefer it comes in as yourself, that still works. So you can just choose the recipient here, which can be this person right here. So do you want to include a link to this app? I don't want to include that. So the approve button here is approve. And I want to add a decline button just in case the person declines. So the decline button is decline. So I don't want to add any URL here. I just want to do decline. So yes, here. So we can just leave that there if you don't want to, or you can update this, whatever you prefer with this, the confirmation message here, it still works. If you want to add a cancel, approve cancel button, whatever you prefer here, just whatever you would prefer here, that is still fine. Trying to see if we are missing anything here. No, we don't want a URL or anything there. Okay, so that is fine. So we do here and we can test this to see if it is working. Okay, so let me see how it came in so that I will know if I need to make any changes to it or anything of that sort. So this is it, and this is the content number. Yeah, okay, so that works perfectly. So what we want to do now is have like a path. So we want to have a path so that if it declines, what happens? If it receives an approved, what happens? So that is what we want to do next. So we are going to click on this add step. So we go ahead and set the conditions for path A. So we say only if the response, where's the response? Only if the status here is equal content, or we can do equal to, because it's going to always be an equal to thing. So we can do equal to approve, or you can still do content, whichever one. So you can continue. So let's see if we test this and see what you're going to get. Okay, so this is still pending because I didn't approve this. That's why it's still pending. If I approve this, the status is going to be either approve or decline. So it's pending because I have not done anything. So I'm going to go over to my other path, which is only going to work if the status ID, or the status rather, text content, I want to do decline here. So I can go ahead and continue with that. And I click continue to move to the next step. So for that decline route, we want to send a message on, say, Slack to that person or to the channel that is in charge of our content channel. We want to send a message to the content channel that that content that they had sent to us was that they are sent to the whoever is in charge has been declined. So they should go back and look at it and see what happened and all of that. So we are going to do Slack here. And we're going to choose an event which is send a channel message. And of course, our Slack channel has already been connected. If yours isn't, just click on sign in so that you can sign into your Slack channel. So the channel here is going to be all. So you can either send it as a bot or send it as yourself. I would think I want to send it as a bot. So the message here is decline. You can add the contents link here, or maybe details to the content here. So maybe say we do the same content and photo link, content and with it photo link. So we do content and then we do photo link. Yeah, so now that I have that, I want to send this as a bot, and I want maybe I can call this content bot. Then do I want to include a link to this app? I don't think I want to do that. Image by URL, I don't want to do that. So now that we have that set up, we can just simply click continue here, and then we can go ahead and it's loading up data. So we want to test this step to see what we get. Yeah, so that has sent that message. So you come to our Slack, and then we go to our channel. We're going to see this. So it ended up sending it as a thread to my previous message, which I don't like that. So I'm going to have to remove this. So let me delete this message so that it doesn't continue being stupid. So let me retest this step now. See how it's going to come in. Yeah, so it's coming in as a message on its own now. Yeah, so I prefer it like this. So now that we have that particular route is complete, so we want to do this other route that goes ahead to post the content for us once it's approved. So on the approval part, you would go ahead and post it directly to your social media pages. So for this purpose, I think I want to post it to my Instagram. Of course, you can post it to all of your social media handles as well, but let's do Instagram here. Yeah, so let's do Instagram for business. So I'm going to choose an event which is going to be to publish photos. So now I have picked and published event, and I'm going to go ahead and sign into my Instagram account. Of course, you can do the same thing for your LinkedIn and all of that. So let me check if I even have an Instagram account signed in on this browser. Okay, do continue. Let me see, we choose an account. So it has chosen this one. So let me go ahead and post it to this one. So the media, of course, is going to come from my A table here, which is going to be the photo link here. Wait, let me be sure of what I'm posting. So I want to post the photo itself, not the link. So I'm going to post photo here. So let me look for photo. Photo. Where is it? No, the file name, the link, the file itself, yeah. So I don't want the URL, I want the file itself. So yeah, so that's the media, and then the caption is going to be the content. Yes, it has picked up content for us. So the location, if you like to include location, whatever you prefer. So let us take this step to see if we are able to post this or if we through any error. Maybe I didn't pick the wrong file, the right file rather. So it has posted that for us, so that is working perfectly. So now that we have this, we will just go ahead and publish our Zap. And there you have it. It's as good as done, and this did not even take us up to 5 minutes. And don't even tell me that this video is this long, because I'm talking through it, so it's going to be longer than me just being mute and clicking. That would take me way shorter time than when I'm talking through the video. So I really hope you found this useful, and I really hope you set this up for your business today. And if you want more beginner friendly automations that you can set up yourself for your business, then you should definitely follow this channel. I am going to see you in my next one. Bye bye.